Stop getting involved in shit that you don't know about. This is not a good thing. There is actually a class action waiver agreement on the terms and conditions of this coin. So right then and there, it should tell you that something's up. But it is absolutely his fault that he's getting involved in shit that he doesn't know about and allowing a development team to take advantage of his fans. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Lambo, and we are back with another video, guys, and you already know what we're going to be talking about. The day has finally come where Ye has actually finally jumped into the cryptocurrency waters, and oh boy, do we have a lot to talk about. So make sure you've smacked that like button if you got anything out of this video, and if it's your first time here, make sure you've pushed that subscribe button down a flight of stairs. I would greatly appreciate it. And guys, any comment you drop down below, whether it's a question, comment, complaint, query, quibble, go ahead and drop that down below because I will 100% get back to you. Also, guys, if you want to follow me and stay up to date with my day-to-day, whether it's websites I'm dropping, discount codes, whatever it may be, I actually sell stuff as well, merchandise, a lot of different products. Make sure you follow me over on Instagram at LamboAndy. All right, guys, let's hop into the video. Now, earlier this year, guys, I actually dropped a video because there was rumors and there was some word that Ye was actually going to be dropping a coin. Now, if you haven't seen that video, you can go ahead and click that, but we did talk about it, and we're going to be kind of going over some of the same stuff, but we're actually going to be talking more in depth because it has actually happened, and he has indeed dropped a coin. But back earlier this year, guys, Ye was actually quoted on X as saying, you know, I am never going to drop a coin, you know, basically saying that they just prey on fans' hype, they just prey on the fans, you know, and overall, he said he's not going to do something that he's not passionate about and knowledgeable about. You know, it's just not him. So he's not going to do a coin, right? That's what he said. But then there was some speculation and rumors that he was actually going to be dropping a coin. And some of the rumors, which I'm going to go ahead and post up here, this was back earlier this year. You know, the coin was going to be called the Swashta coin, you know, kind of a play on that word. And then there was also rumors that it was just going to be called, you know, Yeezy. And back then, the rumors were that it was going to be, you know, 70% of that coin was going to be held by, you know, Yeezy Holdings or Ye or whoever it is themselves. And that's really interesting because as this coin has officially dropped, there is 70% of that coin being held. So it does seem that these rumors back earlier this year were actually true. And we're going to talk about this coin. We're going to talk a little bit about it. But guys, this in no way is going to be financial advice. I'm not telling you what to invest in, you know, anything like that. Spoiler alert, do not invest in this coin, okay? But I'm not telling you what to invest in, what not to invest in, but I'm just going to give you some information. And if any of this information is new to you, if you're like, oh, wow, I learned something, I didn't know that, then you have no business buying cryptocurrency, okay? Because I'm not a pro at it and I'm not some high-level expert. I dabbled it in a little bit and I know the basics, you know, based on research and stuff that I've done and, you know, the little that I've experienced. But I'm no way a pro or gonna give you advice on what to do. But if you don't know what to do, and if you're learning something in this video and you're like, oh, what should I? You don't need to be investing in it, okay? Start flipping shoes, you know, invest in something that you know about. I don't know, but don't get into cryptocurrency if you don't know what you're talking about. So, but I just wanted to preface this video that I'm not giving you financial advice. But make sure you do research and make sure you do your own due diligence before you ever invest in anything, especially cryptocurrency and especially on a celebrity coin, okay? Just please don't be an idiot. But as you guys know, this coin dropped as of this video just last night or yesterday, and I'm going to give you guys some information. Now, we talked about what a rug pull is and a little bit what a pump and dump is. If you don't know those terms, go look them up, but I'm not going to go into much detail. I am going to show a quick little video to kind of give you guys just the premise of what a rug pull is. And then we're going to talk about kind of this coin and see if it matches up and if any of these qualities sound similar. So go ahead, Jamal, roll the clip.
What is a rug pull? A rug pull is a malicious maneuver in the cryptocurrency industry where crypto developers abandon a project and run away with investors' funds, otherwise known as a scam coin. Rug pulls most often happen in the DeFi ecosystem, or decentralized finance, especially on decentralized exchanges, where malicious individuals create a token and list it on a DEX, then pair the scam coin with a leading cryptocurrency like Ethereum. Once a significant amount of unsuspecting investors swap their ETH for their listed token, the creators then withdraw everything from the liquidity pool, driving the coin's price to zero. Rug pulls can happen during or after an ICO, initial coin offering. The scam coin's promoters may even create temporary hype around it, using Telegram, Twitter, and other social media platforms to get attention. They may also initially inject a substantial amount of liquidity into their pool to cultivate investor confidence. Another major characteristic of a possible rug pull is a coin skyrocketing in price within hours. For example, a rug pull coin can move from 0 to 50 times within 24 hours. This trick is meant to drive the FOMO, fear of missing out, that leads to more people investing in the token. Rug pulls thrive on decentralized exchanges because, unlike centralized cryptocurrency exchanges, DEXs allow users to list tokens free of charge and without audit. Furthermore, creating tokens on open-source blockchain protocols like Ethereum is easy and free. Be careful! To make sure you don't fall victim to scam coins, make sure to research more about the coin and look for telltale signs of rug pulls. Signs like low liquidity pool, low team credibility or unknown founders, short lock-in periods, extreme rewards, few wallet holders, ambiguous and unclear white paper, large promotional spending and marketing. Thanks for watching. This has been your host, Andrew, and stay safe out there.
So now that you know what a rug pull is, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about this coin. And if you haven't seen my last video that I talked about this before, you can go ahead and watch it right up there. But this happens a lot, guys, and I'm going to explain this coin and kind of some of the characteristics about it, and you can make your judgment. But this happens so much. Celebrities all the time get roped into these things. You know, it happened with the Hawk Tuah girl. It happened with Logan Paul. So many different celebrities, they get roped into this bullshit. And this is what happens. Basically, a development team, a crypto development team who's very knowledgeable about how this stuff works, approach a celebrity and basically say, hey, we'll pay you X amount of millions of dollars to basically let us use your name and use your product or whatever. And we'll pump out this coin, and it's going to be so great. And you can have this many tokens. So no matter what, you can always sell it and get your money back and blah, blah, blah. And they'll always do these. They'll basically sell them wolf tickets. You know, they'll say, oh, we'll have this amazing coin and it'll do all these great things. And then celebrities like, oh, okay, I'm just an idiot celebrity who doesn't know anything about crypto. Let me just sign away and just sign my name here. Again, I'm not going to tell you what to invest your money in or what not to invest your money in, but this thing is very volatile, and I'm going to show you a couple little sources here. Now, this coin is being mined on the Solana blockchain, and again, if you don't know what any of this is, you don't need to be dabbling in it, okay? But if you go to Rugcheck, you can actually check to see if certain coins are going to be volatile or not, okay? And if you go to this website, it's going to ask you for the address, and you don't just type in Yeezy. You're going to have to actually go to the Yeezy coin website and get this. And in order to get there, you're going to go to money.yeezy.com, and that's how you can get to this. Now, before I go any further, I just wanted to mention a very, very interesting thing. There is actually a class action waiver agreement on the terms and conditions of this coin. So right then and there, it should tell you that something's up. But, it does say, all your stuff, you can't, basically you can't be mad if all your stuff goes away and it just turns into dust. But more importantly, you cannot, will not, and won't participate in any class action lawsuit against us if your money goes up in flames, or if we run off with your money, or basically whatever happens, you have to just deal with it and there's nothing you can do about it. That's essentially what you're agreeing to if you deal with this coin. So I just wanted to mention that real quick before we get into some of the minutia and some of the details, but I found that very, very interesting. Now, once you actually go to this Rugcheck website, guys, you can actually check the validity or the status or just kind of the data on a lot of different coins, on any different coin that was mined on the Solana. Now, there's another website for different ones, but since we're talking about this, we're talking about this website. So when you go here, in order to get this address, you just have to go onto the Yeezy, the money.yeezy.com website, and basically find the address. It should just be right there on the website. It's like a really weird looking long and nonsensical number and letters and stuff. You're going to get that, you're going to put it in, and once you do, we're actually going to pull up this website right here and look at it ourselves. And I'm just going to pull it up right now once I put it in. And oh boy, look at this. It is down to 87 cents. It was up to like $2 and something earlier. But do you see this where it says tokens locked 70%? That means 70% of these tokens are being held by Yeezy, by the development team, by those people, okay? And based on some other data here. Now, I'm not going to go into all of this. You can see right here, the community sentiment is basically complete shit, right? And there's a lot of different data here, and you can go through and see the top wallet holders and who holds it and stuff like that. But basically going through all this stuff, guys, and looking at some data here, this is exactly, look, it just went down to 80, or maybe it went, 87? Now it's 88. I don't know. Either way, it's saying danger, okay? It's saying danger, right? Low amount of holders and mutable metadata, meaning the token metadata can be changed by the owner, right? So basically they can change shit about it, okay? And do whatever they want with it. So guys, this is a very dangerous, look, it's going down, but it's a very dangerous thing to invest in, especially if you don't know what you're doing. But I was looking into this stuff and some of this data on here, and based on some information I was able to find, and I'm actually going to display some information here, some information that I was able to find. And essentially 70%, like we just said, is being held by Yeezy Investments LLC. And now it's up to 87%. 20% was offered to the public, and then 10% was liquidity. The liquidity is now down to 9.8%, basically almost to 10% as it was at the start. From 20% from public offering down to 17% was already sold and looks like bought by Yeezy LLC. In the hands of the public, now only about 3% of the supply. So after you deduct about 0.7 of the hands of the whales and all the smart money holders, the retail, which is regular idiots like you guys who would invest in this, about 2.3% of the supply is in the hands of regular old people. Now that's very, very good. Not good, because what that means is they're holding all of it. Okay. And so once they decide to sell it or run away with it, like we learned in the rug pull scam, all the money that was invested, all these people who invested their money into it, their actual, Solana or their Ethereum or whatever it is they invested in, it's gone. You're fucked. It's actual real money that you lost. And all you have is this worthless Yeezy coin that's going to be worth absolute shit. Okay? And what's going to happen is, it's going to happen. It's going to be a rug pull. Maybe it's going to take a month. Maybe it's going to take 2 months, whatever. Usually it happens pretty quick, within a week or so. But let's say it doesn't. Let's say this holds out for like a month or so, and then it just goes to complete hell. People lose a bunch of money. What's going to happen is Ye's gonna say it wasn't my fault. I didn't know about, I wasn't really familiar with it. I wasn't really in the know. I was just trying to do. And then people are gonna be like, yeah, he didn't really know about it. It's not his fault. It's 100% his fault. Stop getting involved in shit that you don't know about. This is not a good thing. People are investing real money, and if it goes up, when it goes up, it's gonna go up. They're going to lose real money, because all that has to happen is the people who own all those coins just to sell them for the actual real money. And then the coin's worthless. Okay. And it's going to happen. All right. And now if you look at the coin and you go on the website and you kind of look through his goals and all this stuff, he wants to descend, it's going to be an opportunity. This is how the coins work. They all have their perks. They all have their features. We're going to start bringing these crazy features to you guys over the course of the next weeks and months. And that's how they all do it. That's what they all say. Oh, by next month, we're working on these NFT tokens where you can trade, and they're going to be one of a kind, and they're going to be songs, and they're going to be one of a kind sample songs that only, you're going to hear all the bullshit. But guys, this is, again, I'm not going to tell you what to invest in or what not to invest in, but this is a very dangerous thing to invest your real money. And people can say, oh, I'll invest $5. Why? Just send me $5. If you're really just willing to throw away $5, you know what? I don't care. It's only $5. Then drop a super chat down below and add $5 tip to it and say, you know what? It's only $5. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm a baller. Because if you're willing to give $5 to this shit coin, then why not? You're going to see a lot of people over the course of the next weeks, months talk about this thing. And I am, again, no way a crypto expert, not claiming to be. Do your homework before you invest. It's very dangerous to invest in stuff that you are unfamiliar with. And this is just a massive scam. It's very sad. It's honestly very sad that it's a money grab. This is a quick money grab. And even if he is not 100% pulling the strings, because he's obviously not behind the scenes on the computer creating this coin, there's a team that approached him, that he's hired, whatever, to do this. So there's people doing this. He said himself he wouldn't do a coin. He wouldn't do something that he's not passionate about and that he's knowledgeable about. And he's neither of that about this. It's fucked up, because so many people blindly follow and do whatever he says, and they'll just buy this coin, invest their hard-earned actual money, and waste it and have it go up in flames. And then when it goes to shit, instead of saying, you know what, that's fucked up, I shouldn't listen to him, they're gonna somehow blame someone else because they can't see past their idolization for someone, and it's fucked up. And there was a bunch of tweets. I was going to put some tweets up and stuff up here of some people, of stuff they were saying, but basically, about the coin. And this is no different than, robbing your fans. You don't know enough about crypto to be creating a coin and having people invest their real money in it. Do not invest in this unless you did your homework and you feel in your heart of hearts this is a good thing, because this is definitely, in my mind, based on the research I've done and the information I've seen, this is definitely not a good thing. I'm interested to know what you guys think. All right, I'm interested to know. Now, I'm not claiming this is going to be some quick rug pull where it's just going to disappear in 2 days. It's probably going to stay around for weeks, months. It's going to sit there. Maybe it'll be around for a year. But guys, this isn't going to be the next big money-making, get-rich-quick scheme. Do not invest a bunch of money in this thinking it's going to take off and become some multi-billion, the next Bitcoin or something. It's not how this works. It's not how this works. People get involved in crypto thinking it's just a get-rich-quick scheme. Let me invest some money. The coin's going to blow. I'm going to sell it all and make my money. This is not going to just go up over the next year, 2, 3, 4. It's just not going to happen, guys. The way that it's built, the way that it was set up, the way that the coins are locked, the amount of coins that are being held by the creator. We just watched a video of what a rug pull, and go online. You can find many more videos. What is a rug pull? What's a pump and dump? crypto scams and how they work. Like, look up some videos and you'll see very few top wallet holders holding a lot of the top coin, all the coins being held by the creator or the development team or whatever. And eventually it's all going to come crashing down, guys. So I'm interested to know what you think down below. Remember, this in no way is a financial advice. And I know people are going to be in the comments saying, this dude's a hater, man. He just, fine. Go invest in this. You know, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, based on the research I've done, this could have been anybody's coin. And I'm saying myself, Ye probably has he for sure has no idea how this works. So I'm not even saying it's his fault that this team is doing it, but it is absolutely his fault that he's getting involved in shit that he doesn't know about and allowing a development team to take advantage of his fans, because guess what? It's his face on this shit. So regardless of whose fault it is, it's his fault, because he's agreeing to have his face and be this is my coin, this is the future, this and that. He's the one who is promoting it and speaking on it. So he's the one who's ultimately to blame when it goes up in flames and all your money is gonzo. So be very careful with how you invest and what you invest in, guys. I'm not investing in it, I can tell you that right goddamn now. But I'm interested to know what you guys think down below. Do you think this is the next coin? Is it Yeezy coin to the moon? Are you investing all your money in it? If so, go ahead and drop a 5 down below, you know, because since you're going to be so rich very soon, then I'm sure the 5's not going to matter. Or just drop a 1 or a 2 or whatever, since you're such a baller. Just kidding, guys. But let me know down below. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Are you investing in this thing? Are you buying into this shit coin? Are you buying into the hype? I'm very, very interested to know. But yeah, that's all I got. Just wanted to jump on here, kind of let you guys know what's going on. And again, if you want a more detailed look at this, if you want a more educated, more crypto pro finance look at it, I'm sure there's other videos you can look. This is just a regular guy talking about it and my thoughts. But go ahead, drop a comment down below. I'll definitely get back to you guys. I appreciate you sticking around till the end. Hit that like button on the way out the door. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, catch you in the next one. Deuces.
Bitch, I'm gon' snap, yeah, bitch, I'm gon' slap, yeah, bitch, I'm gon' snap, yeah, bitch, I'm gon' slap, yeah, bitch, I'm gon' snap, yeah, bitch, I'm gon' slap, yeah, bitch, I'm gon' snap, yeah, bitch, I'm gon' slap, yeah. Boys, they wanna be me, hoes, they wanna